Richmond do improve in that one area that Dimmer talked about. As we start the second half, the Tigers lead by 7 and a bit goals in the opening game of the 20 season. So Cripps, another disposal, gets to Casbolt, worked underneath at Jack Martin, Baker to Martin to Baker, arched his back well. Graham tried to run the gauntlet, then caught down high. And the one that Richmond have been so good at all night, and the one that the Blues have struggled.
Carlton, Jack Martin.
Times has stood under a couple, and here's the block. Yeah, just Baker took his eyes off the footy there. Nice grab by Silvani. Be happy if the team ends up with a goal, but you're always a little disappointed when you've taken the grab and the free kick goes the other way or goes to a team lead.
So he missed one in the opening half, but gets the opening goal of the second half.
And Malcolm Blythe has seen them all. It's always ringing in my ears, that one.
Curnow.
I think that's going to come at some stage, that talent. That's what the free kick was for before, after the ball had been called for a ball up against Dusty.
Gets up with a little bit of a grin, making him earn it. Wasn't much in that.
And then Murphy checks the kick to Paddy Dow. Brilliant.
See Cripps here, puts a body on the line, picks up next.
So much talent out of Geelong Grammar. Needs to kick this for the Blues. And he's just fanned it out to the right.
The handball not good for Murphy. Cut off by Cochin, and he's got tackled by Noonsen.
Richmond free. Let it go. Richmond free. Richmond free. Let it go. Jack. Ball's gone, boys. Just stand up. Stand up. Trent. Jack. Stand up. Dustin. Let them get themselves up. Dustin.
So that kick down the line by Doherty's been so impressive.
Get a stoppage in a dangerous position here, the Blues. Soldo able to access the ball too easily. Now Nunes. Squaring ball. No, out of play.
Help each other out.
Curnow kicked it straight into an oncoming player. You expect it from Dusty, but Sydney Stack's only just getting his career started. Might just get a little break here, I reckon.
Here we go.
No, he's got no blood anywhere, so we're getting a restart.
Kenny just coughed it up to Setterfield, but then had to put the tackle on, and then Pickett's hands were terrific to pressure. On the burst they go, Castagna.
He can load up from 45, Castagna, very good finisher. Tigers get the first of this second half. Castagna's got 3. Half forward, but also the off-the-ball work from the leaders. Long ball from Nankervis, Lynch, and out the back Bolton. Ball doesn't get to him. High contact on Rioli. Can he snap a goal? Yes, he can.
You see the ball go up here, but it could have been one of a few. Bolton staying down there by himself in front of the stoppage goal side, and then it doesn't go to him. Rioli gets it, composes himself, and has a nice little snap. But it's
to McGovern, to Curnow, Archie's back. Handball okay, it was clever actually. Walsh turns around and directs to Gibbons. Oh, that's great defence by Baker. Martin's been very impressive. Can he shake the tag? He does. Oh, that's one for the highlights reel.
He does look exciting, this bloke, playing on a good player. Just the speed, footwork, and also strength to get away.
Newman's ball was a good one. Wide open is Martin. How does that happen? And on the left, he sits it into the square. Some nice ball movement, front on contact.
Just bombed it to the top of the square, but he saw someone in the goal square and knew he had to get it there really fast. Cunningham.
With the number 3 as well.
And he's got his second. 2 in a row Blues.
So an MCG like we haven't seen it before, eh? It was very strange walking in tonight. It certainly felt eerie. We knew that we were going to feel different. Big contest with Nankervis, Rioli, Smarts, Caddy, Cochin. Doesn't kick a lot of goals these days. Does he get it back the skip? It's a behind.
Dangerous place to turn the footy over here. The Blues might be away. Givens, Silvani, Cripps, beautiful ball. McGovern wants to go quickly. Martin, as Bruce said, is the story tonight.
This one here, Richmond has set up well. Grimes was down the line for the long one, pulled it inboard. And then Jack Martin had worked hard to get inside 50 to have this shot at goal.
for his third in the term and get it back to 33 points. He looks really good.
Fan JB at home, I reckon you'd be thinking, hang on a sec, life's not so bad. It was for much of the first.
And lots of players to come back into their side. Lambert, Rioli, Edwards. And now Prestia can load up from outside 50, and that is a very, very good finish.
Mythic's gone at least. He's right there with the best high group in the comp. So Petrevsky, Seaton, Newman conceding going back. Richo, can you hear me?
But for an indiscretion by Trent Cotchin.
50 metres against Asprey, high tackle, pay the 50. You went high tackle, you put his head, pay the 50.
At the Suns, you'd back him in from here, from what we've seen so far tonight. He missed his opening shot on goal, but he's kicked the last three. He's guided at home, and he's kicked 4 for the night. What a debut for him in the Blues. 6-goal lead, but Carlton have had a very good third term. Casbolt caught underneath. Doherty rode the tackle. Revolt was hard and fair.
Stand up now.
Good for both players there.
Stand up, Jack. Thanks, Sam.
But a 5-goal third term there from the Blues. How can they come home? Casbolt down. Look at the big body of Cripps. Nice handball, finds Murphy. Long ball inside 50. Silvani at the back. Asprey. Caddy. Now Grimes all the way back. Has got a body line this ball. Casbolt will get a free.
Nice kick inside 50 there, and just the pressure. They couldn't get it out, which Richmond did so easily early in the game. I've been...
Balls have come from free kicks. This will make it 6, and it'll make it a very nice start to this final term. 28 points.
He's been superb, Paddy Cripps, 26 disposals. Just try and get them there.
Right on cue, Ailingi. Gets it to Casbolt. Casbolt's kicked a couple tonight. Kicks to full forward. Big play coming up. Going well, Martin. Cutting edge kick 2. Oh, that would have been big. Bradley, the benchmark. Cunningham and up and under. He missed a chance a moment ago. McGovern front and centre and can go back and have a shot.
Confidence for McGovern to take that mark. Clever.
So kicking right on 50. Gee, that's a good kick. Carlton within 3.5 goals. 21 points the margin.
Here we go.
But back to 2.5 goals.
Farmy's not happy. Shovels it back to Martin, who's been unbelievable. Stands up in the tackle to Murphy. Murphy. Nunes off a step. What about this? It goes through.
From Stack, they just need a steadier head, the Tigers. Cotchin, handball to Martin, made him stretch. Dusty might kick this. He's caressed it, he's rolling it, oh!
Caddy in the Lynch direction. Wiedering gets a nice fist on that. Newman at the back. Straight to Pickett. Marlon Pickett. Sweetly connect. I might have kept that in. Revolt tries the miracle. The clearance to the Blues. Edwards, Pickett. Look away handball, Martin. Back to Pickett. Steps through nicely, and then the little caressing ball is beautiful to Bolt. Geez, a couple of South Fremantle boys. There's been a magnificent Indigenous tradition at that superb footy club, going all the way back to the great Morris Rioli. Stephen Michael, Benny Vagona. What can Shea Bolton do? He strikes that nicely. Got 3.
Through that in the end, but not paid against him. Graham to Cotchin, and then Cotchin, lovely looking kick, and he finds Soldo.
In his competitiveness, but they love what he's doing in the ruck hit-outs.
Gee, that's a good looking kick off the boot and whacking the post. McGovern dropped across in front. Soldo had a lot of it, but not paid, then gives it to Prestia. Prestia's last few minutes, terrific. Oh, Pickett, well played. Back to Prestia. Prestia wobbling one forward. Lynch takes on Doherty, uses his strength, gets to Lambert. Lambert doesn't quite get the hook and misses, and it's a long kick.
Sometimes, if you've got a real trust in your forward line, sometimes you can use that guy as a reference point and sit it right.
Hold there, Josh.
Off a step. He sees Murphy drift into the pocket. Murphy again tries to pick out a player in triple coverage. Dow back to Silvani. Sold on a little bit of candy and kicked a really good goal. He's second.
And Presti, they've got some good men. And speaking of good men, Martin to Presti, and that's a beautiful kick. A couple in the first term, gave one away. Not sure about that. Gee, that's...
Something here for us.
I reckon Sticks might have moved in his chair in the second half, don't you? And got just a little excited. Fisher's kick to a hot spot at centre-half forward. Stacks handball. Prestia and Cripps. Prestia running with Cripps a bit in this last quarter. It's been a feature of the term. Short, good kick on the left. Gets it back outside the range. And Jones, well done, Wiedering there.
50
and 50
now.
now.
Play on.
This brings Carlton within 2 goals of the Tigers, and he's hit the post.
They've relaxed a little bit, but still a good win.
So Bolton off a step, belting it forward. Doherty trying to hold Rioli up, and Rioli's taken them both on. And we've seen Rioli's do this before at the MCG. Waltzes in and puts some cream on the cake, doesn't he? He's kicked 3.
They were working so hard, and Rioli just went straight past them.
Doherty
like
was smart. Doherty let Wiedering go, so he had to keep chasing.
So the Tigers have done enough. Edwards out of the middle, measures the kick, and there he is again, Rioli. Off to Bolton, walks in and misses. Siren goes. 24-point win in the end for the Tigers. As we say, they did enough. But the Blues in the second half of this game showed a bit as well.